Hey everybody, this is Dawn and welcome back to my channel. We are back with the Junk Journal January 2025 challenge hosted by Meg Journals. And today we are on, let's see, yesterday was 11 was magazine. We are on day 12, overlap. So it's taken me a little bit to figure out what I wanted to do with this today. So let's get to our page. Yesterday we had Reese Witherspoon and our flamingo friend. So yeah, she was from the magazine page, and these flowers were from the magazine page. And my inspiration page out of the magazine was this. So somebody mentioned that Reese and the flamingo made a great couple, and I agree. That cracked me up. All right, so today, this is the page we are going to work on for overlap. So I'm going to set my journal aside, and as always, I will bind this at the end because I find it easier to work in as we're going through this. All right, I kind of gone back and forth on quite a few things of what I was going to do. I like my two sides to coordinate somehow in the journal, and what I had found was this magazine page in my box of all my little scrap bits and bobs, and I really loved the overlapping mail here, but it just really didn't coordinate with our lovely flowers and all of that. And I was going to try to work in some pinks and yellows, blues, but I was like, okay, I feel like it doesn't work together with the other page, so I really wasn't feeling it. So I went back to our original inspiration piece with our flamingo. So let's get rolling on what we're gonna do. One other thing I've actually, this has been a little bit of a trial and error. One other thing I was going to do, and I saw a video on Meg Journals channel, was kind of doing like a no-sew snippet page. So I was kind of going to do something like this to stack up a bunch of scraps of paper, and I don't know, it was too messy for me. I think I like to craft a little cleaner, but anyways, it would have been neater. And then part of me was almost wanting to do just kind of the plain papers and maybe stamp some florals on it, but I wasn't feeling this, so we stopped and we went back into a different direction. And then I decided, okay, I'm happy. And so I've got this paper here, and what I'm going to do is make a pocket. And I cut the piece that I was going to layer here. Where did I do with it? These are Heidi Swap papers that I'm using. This one, it's a pretty old pad. I don't know that it has a name on it, but this is a lot of the paper that I'm using today, a little bit of it anyways. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and start off making our pocket. So I'm going to glue these pieces together, and obviously my papers are overlapped. And what I did here, this is about 8.5 down this length, and 2.25 was the length here. And I didn't want to cut off this flower, so we're overlapping the flower. So I kind of fussy cut around the edges here. So that will work as our overlap. Excuse me. I meant to go get some water earlier and I did not. Excuse me. Oh, okay. I think we are good. I'm not sick. I just, get the occasional cough. All right. So let us go ahead and glue these pieces together. And the glue I'm using is Fabri-Tac. And I actually got this at my local Walmart. And also, too, I added a little scrap here because when I was trimming my little flower, it went in a little bit and I could see the black cardstock underneath. So I took a scrap of that pink paper. So that will just blend away and you won't see the black underneath. So that was a little bit of a fix. Hope everybody is having a good day today, having fun crafting. This has really been a fun challenge. So we are almost halfway. Tomorrow is opaque. I have no idea what we're going to do for that. And if you guys are crafting along, you should let me know what your themes are on your pages. I'd love to know. It's wonderful with the prompts because everybody has something different. These words mean something different to everybody. Everyone's going to have a different thought. And that's the magic of crafting. Okay. And I like the Fabri-Tac because it does give me room to move around, which what I've been using in the journal because I couldn't find my art glitter glue, which is one of my favorites, but this dries quickly, and I tried to use it after using the Fabri-Tac, and then I was kind of stuck and I didn't have time to move things, and then I was having problems. So we're going to keep with the tried and true here. All right, so that is my front and back glued down, and now we're going to make a pocket. So I just want my 3 sides. We're going to leave this open for our tuck spot. Uh-oh, I got a little glue right across here. We do not want anything. We do not want to close our pocket. Okay. And I got that a little bit high in there, but I think we'll be fine. Okay. Turn this over. And if you can't tell, I really like my florals. And this is going to coordinate really nicely with our Reese Witherspoon. I can't say her name. Okay, this should be a nice pocket. Just gonna make sure I haven't glued anything together. All right, give these edges a minute to dry. Okay, very, very pretty. And these ones in the back are just subtle with the black and white. I like it. I like the aesthetic of it. All right, so next, let's see. We're going to make this a tuck spot, so obviously we need something to tuck into it, and we are going to continue with our flamingo theme, because why not? He is pink and he is pretty. So I've, of course, been trying to do my homework before we could get started. So my journal is 8.5 by 11 and folded in half. So this is what, 8.5. Is that about 5 inches across? So I went ahead, or maybe 5.5 across. Yeah, 5.5. So this piece that I cut out is 4 by 6. And then I'm going to put some paper on the back. And this is what I chose. I was originally going to use this paper, and which was really nice, but I think I've got so much color and pattern going on that when I turn this over, and there's a lot of color on the other page, which actually this goes, I think it's a personal preference here. You could use this, and we're really talking about the back of this card, but I actually kind of toned it down. Isn't this beautiful flower? I think this is from My Mind's in Bloom. I'm not positive, don't quote me on that, but it's a beautiful floral, and this stripe is from the Heidi Swipe, and these florals are from the Heidi Swap. Can't say her name. All right, I'm going to go ahead and glue my pages, my front and back of my paper together. And it's a card to put in our tuck spot. We're not going to turn it into a tag. We'll put a little pull spot on it. All right, so I have my floral on the back and the black and white stripe on the front. That one was wanting to grab a little quicker than I was ready for. Okay, hold on, glue, hold on. Oh, that's so pretty. I love this, and a little bit of gold detail. Very, very pretty. Okay, and I've already inked up my edges a little bit. All right, let us go ahead and place our flamingo. I've got to watch, because on the paper that I cut him out of, he didn't have full feet, so I had to trim him off. Well, cut it where it ends, so I just want to make sure that we place it well, so you don't see that, you know what I mean. All right, I think we like him right about there. Let's go ahead and glue him up. All right, we're going to get those edges down pretty good. So now our other flamingo will have a flamingo friend. Okay. Trying to do light layers here. All right, Mr. Flamingo. Trying to move him over a little bit so I get more of the tail. And since I'm moving him over, I'm smearing the glue a little bit, but it will dry clear. There we go. Oh, I like him a lot. All right, let's go ahead and trim off the legs. Okay. Oh, I got to do the tail too. Oh, now I'm smearing glue everywhere. Goodness, I've been having issues with my glue lately. Trim that off. Okay, all right, and then let's take our brown ink. I was a little bit worried about I've been using the brown distress ink in the whole thing, and I didn't really want to make our pinks feel too muted, but I feel like it's okay. I've been happy with that. All right, got a little extra glue in here. Okay, that's because I moved it. All right, good, 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 good. So I've got, this is more to that Heidi Swap paper, and I thought what I would do is add some florals up here in this corner. So let's go ahead and, you know what, let's figure out our placement and then cut it. That way I'll know where to put the glue. And I think about there is pretty good. Let me grab these longer scissors. Oh yes, very pretty. And that pulls in the yellows. And let's see, let's ink that up just a touch. Got the vintage photo. Okay, let's glue this on. Oopsies. All right, I'm gonna add our little floral. Oh, very nice. Very, very pretty. All right, and then maybe we need a little more of that floral down in the bottom corner. Okay, this is too tall, so maybe we're going to trim some of this off. Let us grab our fussy cutting scissors. Oh, you know what? Okay, a piece of scrap still stuck in there. All right, let us trim. How high do we want this? All right, let's fussy cut a little bit. We're gonna trim around this white flower, I think. And then maybe let's come up into this pink a little bit, and we'll kind of create another flower. Excuse me, I'm coughing today. All right, we're gonna take it right up into this floral up here, I think. And then how high do I want to go? I think I'm gonna cut from around this edge right here. So if your flower or whatever you're cutting doesn't work, you're gonna make a different path. Let's see if we can keep this little floral bit that's sticking out here, this little extra petal. If it doesn't work, we'll come in and trim it off a little more. And I am not the biggest fan of fussy cutting paper. You know what? It's it sticks out too much, a little more than we wanted. So, all right, I'm gonna come in this way a little more. Let's try that. Oh, much better, much better. Part of me almost thinks I just want the white. I think we're gonna go for that. Gonna get a little bit of the green. And if this is too tedious, obviously hit the forward button a little bit. We're almost done. I'm trying to do it quickly, of course. You know what? I like that much better. That was the way to go. All right, let us add a little bit of ink. All right, and then let's add some glue. All right, I really like that florals added. All right, let's get it in our corner. Okay, very nice. Let's get rid of our scraps. Oh, so pretty. And then I have a little tab here that I created, something else. I had a lot more pink floral around it, and I was going to keep that, but then I decided I really wanted to make a little pull spot on the side, and I did cover the back of it with this black and white paper because it was just a single side. So let us glue, and that way the black and white coordinates with what's on the back too. And I'm going to bring this down a little bit because I don't, when you look at it, you know, his beak is right here, so I'm not putting it more at the top. We're going to lower it a little bit, and that'll make our little pull spot. Okay, I think, you know what? Let us round our corners. I think we need to do that. I'm going to do the 1/4 inch side. Okay, got the corner rounder. Let's add a little more ink on our corners. Oh, really, really liking this one a lot. All right, let's put our ink back. And then here we can put our flamingo right into our little side pocket. Do have a little more glue there. I hope he doesn't, I got to stick him in a little bit so this does not overlap too much, and you know, this isn't going to fold into the center of our journal. Okay, let's put it back together. So here is our 2 pages together, our little spread. Okay. Oh my goodness, so, so cute. So here is our one flamingo friend and another flamingo friend right up here. I love it, love it, love it. All right, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for coming along, crafting, watching. Appreciate it. If you would like, subscribe, leave a comment if you like. Let me know how you guys are enjoying your journal and kind of some of your prompts and what you're liking about it. All right, thanks again as always, and I will see you in the next one.